I am ordinary reborn. Others reborn not only have a powerful system, but also can challenge levels beyond their own. And my reborn is the most miserable one. Perhaps it's because of the hand exercises before bedtime. What's even more unbearable is that I have a younger sister who will torment me if I torment her. I suffer from bullying and contempt every day, but I am powerless to fight back. After my observation for a period of time, this is a world similar to Earth. It's just more technologically advanced and has already entered the interstellar age. But technology is just a tool. Stellar pets are the most core existence here. There are many species of stellar pets, closely connected to human society. There are function pets responsible for infrastructure, transportation, daily life, and other aspects. Function pets are even responsible for tasks including scientific research, while interstellar colonization and warfare are handled by combat pets. Even the wars and statuses of different countries are determined by the strength of combat pets. In other words, this is a world where strength speaks through stellar pet combat power. Since everywhere values the strong, I also need to work hard to become stronger. Based on the memory of this body, I have a pet beast shop at home. But I was kicked as soon as I walked in the door. I saw a green-haired man at the door with a Gale panther. It turned out that he had locked his panther and 7 female pets together for a full 3 days. I admit this is indeed a bit cruel. I intended to take care of his pet for free in the future. But he is not grateful. Let Panther attack directly. I haven't reacted yet. Panther is already behind me. Its speed is extremely fast. The curved hook at the end of its tail is already stuck in my neck. How did I get involved with this kind of person? I grabbed the curved hook. The darn pet unleashed a powerful light cannon again. The majestic reborn player is about to die as soon as they arrive. I haven't even obtained a combat pet yet. At this critical moment, time freezes and characters turn into stone. A transparent screen pops up in front of me. This is more in line with the standards of a reborn player. My system's cheat code is here. The next pop-up window turned out to be the store that I'm bound to. Just this? Then I'm still weak as heck. My name is Samuel. I've been reborn. My system cheat code has appeared. The binder of the Transcendent system will be in the store. Immune to damage. Just now wasn't it a pet store that was bound? How come I'm invincible? Forgot to mention, the shop owner will also be bound together. Speaking of which, is this system so unreliable? When time begins to flow again, I grab Panther's mouth. Such a big attack is meant to destroy my shop. Swallow it back for me. I said to this customer, "Do you have any questions about the service of this store?" He was already frightened when he saw this situation. If you have no questions, please let your combat pet stay in the store for a few more days. I will definitely take good care of him. He thought he would be silenced. I laughed as I watched him flee in disarray. At this point, another window popped up in the system. Due to the crisis being averted, you are rewarded with 1 refresh permission for the store status. I clicked to use it without any hesitation. I didn't expect the system to be so thoughtful. The dirty and messy store instantly became brand new. I really love this refreshing feature. The system is amazing. When I opened the door to the room where I keep my pets, I saw 2 relatively small pets. Originally, this level 1 pet's foster slot has the effect of providing training and healing for the pet. These 2 pets should also be for customer foster care. To prevent any further trouble, I should ask the system what to do. At this point, the system finally triggered the main quest. You can choose 1 pet for training. The system that even the main quest needs to be triggered is indeed unreliable. I chose the Thunderlight Rat because I don't like canine animals. Thunder Element. Thunderlight Rat. Power Level 1 Mastering Skill. Acting cute. I took a deep breath when I saw this panel. You have selected a pet. Please enter the cultivation interface. As soon as the words fell, a surreal white light suddenly appeared in front of Samuel. The light tore through space, creating a spatial rift. Inside the rift is filled with a twisted and destructive aura. The site is spinning wildly. I have been reborn. There is also an unreliable system. I'm just raising a pet. The system made me spin around in the torn space cracks. When my vision returned, all I saw in front of me was a hazy white mist and the rumbling sound of thunder. The surroundings were vast and desolate, with giant trees surrounding me and a huge planet clearly visible. And there is the vast sky-reaching tree. Its canopy shrouded in mist, with lightning flashing and purple lights flickering within the clouds. It seems as if there are dragons soaring through the clouds. Samuel is still immersed in the ancient and vast world before him, not realizing what is happening. A huge shadow passes over his head. Samuel looks up. He immediately wants to go back home. 100,000 meters King Pet Storm King Kun caught his eye. Just now, the towering tree looked like a small tree. Just a few seconds. A strong and violent wind suddenly swept through. The intense pain spread throughout my body in an instant. But quickly, system shines and appears. Host was killed by King Pet 0.73 seconds ago. Now in the process of resurrection. If the task is not completed on time, the host will be terminated if the score is below 60. No way. You didn't mention this when the task was accepted initially. What is this score you are talking about? Do you see this scroll bar? Scroll down to see the task rewards and penalties. There is no limit to the number of deaths. The task is limited to 3 days. What a rubbish system. How is there a King Pet living in the newbie village? Encountering King Pet turns out to be only a small probability. Just find suitable prey to kill. Also need to establish a temporary contract with the pet. I want to get moving quickly. There is no limit to the number of deaths. Thinking of this, Samuel's heart calmed down a bit. After his resurrection, the surroundings seemed to have changed. No longer surrounded by giant trees. There were also horses grazing. After forming the contract, he could also feel the fear of the Thunderlight Rat. It seems that there is some danger ahead. A beast suddenly emerges from underground and directly bites the horse pet. Only to see a young huge sandworm devouring the horse pet that had just bit. Samuel saw only dozens of meters left. There was a chance. With a quick thought, he let the Thunderlight Rat bite his neck. But the next second, the little rat died. Thunderlight Rat has died. It has gained a new skill charge. Do you want to revive it? Poor little thing. With that combat power, who knows how many times it will die in the next 3 days. In the blink of an eye. The Thunderlight Rat keeps resurrecting time and time again. It is captured and killed by the huge worm time and time again. After countless resurrections, the Thunderlight Rat has mastered the power of thunder. Skill upgrade, Thunderous Charge. Samuel is somewhat surprised. The level 1 Thunderlight Rat actually comprehended this unimaginable thunder skill. The huge worm fell to the ground. The Thunderlight Rat with ordinary to inferior aptitude managed to do this, which is quite impressive. This battle is constantly going back and forth between life and death. Samuel feels that this task is not entirely hopeless. He originally wanted Thunderlight Rat to take a good rest before going to find new prey. Suddenly, it felt as if there was an earthquake. The whole ground rumbled so loudly that it was hard to stand still. Then the ground started to undulate. Large sections of the Earth's surface began to bulge. Just now that juvenile huge sandworm. All its companions have arrived. The companions of the worm are densely packed in a large group. I have been reborn. Otherworld where pets are revered. When I was training Thunderlight Rat, a huge sandworm swarm of adult individuals with lengths of over 100 meters appeared in front of us. This is a monster that Thunderlight Rat and I simply cannot handle. They are simply too powerful. I'm hanging by a thread. Such a huge disparity in strength. Even if I come back to life and fight fiercely, I still can't win against 4 hands with just my 2 fists. I decisively chose to give up resistance. I want to be randomly resurrected as soon as possible. Continuing to level up is the wise choice. Watching the huge sandworm about to devour me. A beam of light flashed before me, interspersed with a few bolts of lightning. I see the scene before me. I didn't expect the heavily wounded Thunderlight Rat to still be fighting desperately. I sense its fighting spirit. What about being in a desperate situation? It's a good opportunity to gain some experience. Since you are not willing to give up, I cannot just sit idly by. I raise the claws of the huge worm in my hand. Even if I am to die, it must be a death in battle. In this way, I randomly resurrected in a new trial ground. I sat paralyzed on the ground and felt very strange. I clearly resurrected with full health. Why do I still feel so exhausted? So, multiple resurrections come with a mental burden. Your spiritual energy is now low. You need to enhance your combat power while also training your spiritual energy. Alright. Even with a great engine, a sports car is useless without gasoline. It seems like I need to exercise my physical body well. Just took a brief rest. Thunderlight Rat suddenly felt a chill. I immediately became alert. There is danger, there are enemies nearby. But there is nothing around. The terrain here is indeed very unique. I always have a subtle feeling. Suddenly the mountains shake, and the ground bulges. It turns out I am standing on a giant beast. I jump down directly. In front of me is a 10-meter-high beast with wings, only to see green poisonous liquid splashing out of its mouth. The venom splashed on the ground surprisingly has a strong acidic effect. Thunderlight Rat instantly emits lightning. Go, little guy. Let him see your growth. Thunderlight Rat's strength can be said to be advancing by leaps and bounds. It has already received system prompts in its mind. The task is completed. Samuel secretly sighed. It's simply unimaginable. I have tried hundreds of ways to die. Thunderlight Rat has tried even more. It's been over 1,000 times. I didn't expect that it could be done in just 3 days. In total, I killed hundreds of stellar pets to complete the mission. Thunder Flash. And there's the top 10 secret technique of Thunder stellar pet called Shadow of Thunder. Am I seeing things? Samuel's eyes widened in disbelief. His face was filled with astonishment. This mere level 1 Thunderlight Rat actually comprehended such a precious and unimaginable thunder secret technique. Stellar pet skills are divided into 6 qualities based on their power. The higher the quality, the greater the power of the skill. Among these countless skills, some have been passed down from ancient times. The secret technique can only be comprehended by the extraordinary stellar pets with exceptional talents. The method to acquire the secret technique has long been lost. In this Thundercloud realm, it possesses a high purity of the thunder element. In countless life and death battles of the Thunderlight Rat, it fully unleashes its potential. It is not surprising that it learns the secret technique. It seems that although it is dangerous here, the training effect is indeed very strong. But I just want to go home now. The task is completed. Nurturing the plane is closing. The host is about to disconnect from Thundercloud Realm. The temporary contract between the host and pet is released. Preparing for return. The next second, my vision was completely black. When the light reappeared, the familiar scene inside the pet beast shop appeared before Samuel's eyes. Everything seems like a dream. I have been reborn. It is still a world where pets are respected. When I trained Thunderlight Rat to come back, a young lady came to the store. Turns out her name is Sue. She is from FS University, and she's a third-year combat pet master. But Sue's mood at this moment is completely overcast. It's terribly bad. She never expected herself to be so unlucky. She was pushed to a corner during the preliminary stage of the pet competition. This is the annual grand event of the college. The strength of the students will be shown in the competition. Students will catch the eye of some stellar pet masters through the competition. They can receive better guidance from the teachers. It is also a brilliant history for oneself when entering the stellar pet team in the future. However, for 3 consecutive rounds, she encountered powerful opponents who were all favorites. As a result, several carefully nurtured combat pets in her hands were all injured. They were already struggling to fight again. She stopped at the preliminary election. This is absolutely unacceptable to her. But she only has the one that is just healed. Devil Tiger can compete. But the current competition rules require at least 2 stellar pets to be present. She has no other combat pets by her side. Only the Thunderlight Rat being fostered outside. Although it is a little weak, it's okay to let Devil Tiger have another go. Thinking of this, she immediately ran to the pet shop. Sue just entered the pet beast shop and found it empty everywhere. It seems like they are moving. Is it going out of business? Sue thought to herself, "It's a good thing I came just in time." She quickly called the boss. Samuel heard the sound and immediately left the pet room. He then saw a girl standing in the store. She saw the shop owner appear. Sue's gaze also returned from the empty shop. It turned out that she was the owner of Thunderlight Rat. Some memories surfaced in Samuel's mind. Thinking that he would return Thunderlight Rat to its rightful owner soon, he felt a bit uneasy. Why does it feel like this boss is being strange and moody? It seems like they are also very frustrated. She seems to have figured something out. She hurriedly said, "Don't worry, boss. Even though I came early to pick it up, the boarding fee will still be the same as we agreed before. I won't pay you less." After all, it's not every day that a Super Thunderlight Rat, which has mastered the top 10 secret techniques, is given away just like that. Sue also had a puzzled look on her face. Why did I provoke him? At this moment, the Thunderlight Rat is still cultivating and nurturing its character. Although it hurts my heart that you have to go home, but this little thing originally belonged to someone else and should go back home. Samuel's mouth showed a touch of bitterness. He took a deep breath to calm himself down before walking out of the pet room. When he saw the records of his income, Samuel's heart ached again. The stellar pet that has mastered 10 secret techniques was given away at a cheap price just like that. Just at this moment, the system suddenly sent a prompt. It detected the currency has been credited, and the prompt stated that the store had opened. It also hinted that Samuel can purchase the Awakening Serum in the store to obtain the Combat Pet Master qualification. Awakening Serum? Could it be that I can now change my destiny and become a Combat Pet Master? He opened the shop with a single thought. Samuel couldn't wait to get his hands on this. Awakening Serum. Awakening Serum costs 100 energy points, while the beginner beast catching ring costs 100 energy points. The low-grade stellar pet food costs 10 energy points. Without much hesitation, Samuel decided to purchase the Awakening Serum. Unable to purchase due to insufficient energy, Samuel was stunned. Only then did he notice the purchase requirements listed behind. Energy is mainly converted from the currency earned by hosts. The exchange rate is 100:1. Currently, there is only 1 point of energy remaining. Currency has been automatically converted into energy points. And open the mission. Chaotic Spirit Nurturing Pool has been established. Please make sure to complete it within 1 week. Nurture a pet that belongs to you. I was reborn into an otherworld where pets are revered. But my system requires 100 coins to exchange for a little bit of energy. To awaken as a combat pet master, you must do it within 7 more days. Earning more than $10,000. Relying solely on pet fostering is definitely not enough. Currently, the system store only offers 3 services: pet fostering, rental, and food sales. There are only 2 free slots for fostering. The foster fee is only $10 per hour. I don't even qualify for the second pet rental option. I can only choose the third option for now. As for selling food, you need to go to the cultivation area to collect it. The pricing of the food is determined based on a unified quality system. And the last time you went to Thundercloud Realm, that is just one of countless advanced cultivation sites. The higher the cultivation site level, the greater the possibility of collecting precious food. When Samuel saw this, he felt he was at a loss. In the cultivation task of the past 3 days, he was so engrossed in playing with the mice. He missed 3 days in vain. He should cherish the opportunity to collect food in the higher cultivation grounds. Switch the scene to Sue's side. The demon dog, across from her, only used one move, which severely injured her devil tiger. This demon dog is not only fierce and brutal, but also rumored to have the bloodline of the king pet, Devil Dragon. It possesses an absolute suppression effect on pets of lower ranks. Just being confronted with it is enough to intimidate them. And the one facing it is Daniel from class 7-3, who now feels like victory is within reach. The panel of judges on the stage also feel the same way. There is really no suspense in this game anymore. It's just a pity that Sue's luck is really bad. She encountered the ace player in the school as soon as she started. Another referee also felt that it was not very wise. Faced with a situation where defeat was inevitable, not thinking about preserving strength and insisting on such a head-on confrontation without leaving room for retreat. I can only say you have a clear view as an onlooker. The result of this game is crucial for her, as it determines whether she can join the Pioneer squad in the future. Even if there is little chance of winning, she naturally wants to do her best to give it a try. And the host on the stage also shouted excitedly, wanting to see how Sue would respond next. Seeing Daniel's demon dog being so powerful, she didn't expect the opponent to actually use a demon-class pet to start the battle. Devil Tiger, still injured and not fully recovered, suffered another defeat. The hope of winning this match is almost zero. And at this moment, Thunderlight Rat. It is secretly eating the garbage on the battlefield and not in a fighting state. Sue is very unwilling. 3 years of college life. Is it going to end like this? And at this moment, Daniel just wants to quickly resolve the situation. He wants to give Sue a decent blow directly. A sudden roar of a tiger and a dragon resounded. It exuded an overwhelming force. The sound reverberated throughout the entire venue. Sue's pupils slightly contracted. She felt her heartbeat involuntarily speeding up. When a powerful fireball attacked, Sue screamed and admitted defeat. With just a bang, a powerful energy shield blocked the damage. It turns out that the referee made a move. Since Sue surrendered, there is no need for further fighting. Too bad. Flame/mist. Consider yourself lucky. See you in the next match. Sue's face darkened. What should we do now? The only one left to go on stage is Thunderlight Rat. But Thunderlight Rat has been messing around with the pet beast shop and eating junk food. Could it be that it has been spoiled by that shady shop? Can it still go on stage in this condition? An opponent that even Devil Tiger couldn't defeat. How can I let it suffer meaningless injuries again? Although I have mastered the level 3 power-enhancing combat pet master secret technique, it can only raise the Thunderlight Rat's power from level 1 to level 2. At this moment, the audience stands begin to boil. Some shout for her not to hesitate, while others urge her to leave the stage quickly. Amidst the audience's angry shouts, Thunderlight Rat felt the desire to fight. Thunderlight enveloped its body, like wearing a suit of lightning armor. Thunderlight Rat has entered the arena.